That's it.
Right.
Or just wear cardboard masks.
Anyway, we've gone way off topic. Let's talk about this new logo and new title. Initial thoughts straight away.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
I do.
It's clean, it's crisp, isn't it?
Fully Jurassic World Evolution, but
Yeah.
But I do like the little sunrise on the background there.
Yeah, I was about to say the sunrise is, reflective of the rebirth of the title. So this is
love
the rebirth,
the
new
the
day.
actual graphic of it. Like I love the way the logo looks. I think it's a weak title unless it explains something integral in the plot. For me, when I saw it the first time, I was just like, yeah, I'm not getting anything from that.
From what the plot's been released, it seems like it doesn't match what the title is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're talking about their dying off.
This to me feels like someone slapping on. We didn't like the World trilogy, therefore we're rebranding the franchise with new trilogy called, and we're starting off with Rebirth because we're rebranding.
Rebirth. That's Jurassic Hybrids.
And this is 100% confirmed the title of the film.
Yeah, this is the film.
Yeah,
that is it.
Yeah,
100%.
Because what they could do is do a title change last minute and say, "Only joking."
Yeah, well, I think there's too much media out now for it. That's Rebirth.
They just not released the fact that Sigourney Weaver's in it, and we're going to have like human dinosaur hybrids.
Yeah.
Thing is that I fear that might even be coming, so I don't want to joke about that.
No, I'm not looking forward to the day we get to see a Gallimimus with a John Hammond face on it. That's just going to be creepy look.
Mega.
I think that's the death of the franchise. I honestly do. Even if it's just one film, I think that'd be it. Then I think fans would be like, "Nah, no chance. We're not going to tolerate crap."
I do think if it was going to happen, it would have happened in animation form.
Yeah,
or sort of test the waters a little bit.
Yeah, because I think you could something like that in the animation. Obviously, in the Chaos Theory or the Camp Cretaceous, you can people take it or leave it as canon. Whereas I think once it's established in a film, it's tarnished. Like just look at Alien Resurrection. Like I still enjoyed Alien Resurrection, but at the same time, it does feel like the laughing stock of the original three.
Yeah,
and there's things in it that are really like tongue in cheek, and you just think, would that really happen? Like, would she really like caress a xenomorph? It's just silly. Like that makes you just almost detach yourself from what these once were.
Yeah.
I mean, if they did go down that route, and I really hope they don't, because I think it'd be very stupid. I think self-sabotage really on their part. But if they did, how would they explain that to the audience? Like, what would their reasons be for creating dinosaur-human hybrids? I mean, why? I don't get it. What
like Spider-Man, when it got bit by a T-Rex and turns into a dinosaur.
It's very thought-real.
As long as we stay away from making it too much like a Marvel film, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Keep it polar opposites of Marvel, and I'll be very
Black Widow's in it.
Yeah.
But she's not playing that sort of character, is she?
No, I don't think she is. No, I mean, for me, all I want is a film that goes back to what captured Jurassic Park and what made Jurassic Park special. I don't want another Marvel. I don't want another bloody Fast and the Furious. I just want a Jurassic film. That's what I want.
That's what makes me think, like when you were saying about, I don't know which one of you is talking about dinosaurs, and you don't want to be like an hour in and not see a dinosaur. However, then you might get another Malta situation on your hand, which Malta was okay, but then you've got, Atrociraptors that are trained to kill people that can't kill people situation, and it just becomes a little bit more gimmicky. So I don't know. It's a very hard balance to find, especially for us lot, because we're so like set in our ways and miserable about what we want.
And to be fair, the mortal sim is the best part of Dominion.
Yeah, and that says a lot, doesn't it? Really.
You see, now obviously they're calling it Rebirth, and that's what it is. I just need to kind of get on with it. But can you think of a better title at this stage?
It depends really, because like I feel like Jurassic World Extinction is coming, but I don't think it's the right time to use it, because I think the word extinction makes you think like the end, and it could
Yeah.
be, it could have two meanings. It could have the meaning of like the end of humanity, or it could be, you know, the
So,
end of the
apocalypse.
dinosaurs. Yeah, like Jurassic Apocalypse.
Yeah.
So like the end of a reign almost, and that makes sense for it to be the finale or like the final one in the trilogy. I don't know, but
Well, don't get me wrong, we
Or it
could
could
end up
just
watching the
be-
film and it makes sense. But
Yeah,
at this
it could
point,
just be
we're
extinct
looking.
dinosaurs on the mainland itself. You know, they've been there for what 5-6 years, and they've become extinct again on the mainland. And maybe we go back to what 97, where they literally only existed on 1 or 2 islands again. So that's what I'm taking. That's what I'm taking from the. If it does go down the extinction route, which, like James said, I actually think it will eventually. I think it will just mean that as we knew it on the mainland and on Nublar, for example, is no longer. They're extinct on those sort of locations.
We could go Dawn of Jurassic World and then go Rise of Jurassic World.
Oh, I love
but War of Jurassic World.
Yeah, War of Jurassic World.
I do wonder whether this film's going to be made well enough to be standalone as well, because that's one thing that Jurassic World did very well. As much as it's not everyone's cup of tea in terms of tone, it's like very shiny, aesthetic, and new, bit more of a happier sort of coloration to it. Which I think was great because, you know, it was exactly how I pictured a theme park being with dinosaurs in it. But but the way the movie sort of panned out, you know, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, it's strong enough to survive on its own without any sequels.
Yeah,
like
if
the
Fallen
like the
Kingdom was
very
winning.
wasn't made. Jurassic World would still be just as good, because at the end of that film, Owen and Claire look at each other and they say, "So what do we do now?" And he says, "Stick together for survival." So, you know, it kind of felt like a closure. It almost mirrored Jurassic Park with them escaping on the boat. Everything's okay. You know, everything's going to be all right now. And Jurassic World finished like that. So that's why I always will hold Jurassic World as being the best out of them 3 films, because it's good enough to stand alone, exactly like Jurassic Park did. It doesn't need a sequel, but they made it anyway. They made it work, albeit story-wise, you know, it's not for everybody, but they made it work.
I mean, originally, was it ever going to be a trilogy? I mean, I think they
It was a
made
bit of a gamble.
Yeah.
It was a gamble,
We'll see
wasn't
how
it?
it goes.
Yeah.
See what the receptions from the fans and the general audience, and if it makes enough, which obviously it was always
Yeah.
going.
1.5 billion. Are they going to make
And
another
if
one?
well received enough, okay, then we talk sequel, then a third
Yeah.
film. So, I mean,
Yeah, I
there's
think
trilogies been
Colin,
tracked a lot with Rebirth, but is there any real
Well,
confirmation
Colin
that
had
there'll be a trilogy?
Colin already said from the start, didn't he, that this was always a trilogy story.
Yeah.
It was whether he's going to get the green light to do the
Right.
next 2.
Yeah. The worst thing that happened to Dominion is it made $1 billion. You say in the point of that we then now got more. However, I'll be also thankful for Dominion for making $1 billion. If this one is actually end up being much better, and
Because
which
then we can
I
just
actually,
skip Dominion and go straight to this.
yeah, I do think it won't be hard to bypass. If I'm honest,
Yeah, let's
I have
face
a
it. As long as
feeling-
it does better than Borderlands movie, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
yeah.
To be honest, I
So-
did think they was going to go with a name of like Jurassic World, like New Era, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was teased with Dominion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A lot.
What's that? Sorry.
A new era.
Yeah, well, I would have gone with Jurassic Era as a new title rather than having a 4th film being under the Jurassic World title. I would have changed it, saying you've got Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Jurassic Era as 3 separate trilogies, and this would be Jurassic Era Rebirth. So it feels like a whole new reboot, but it's a continuation of the story still. I don't understand why they went with Jurassic World. I really don't understand that.
But if they
Just-
called it New Era, wouldn't that go against the synopsis for this film? 'Cause obviously, a
Well-
new era would mean everything's flourishing, and we got
Yeah.
to deal with the fact that most things dying on the.
Well, does an era mean something's flourishing?
Well,
Yeah.
Or does it,
Just
or is
means
it
it's a new
just,
page,
or
a new-
is it, or is
new-
it just a new point in time?
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, Matt. Era, a Jurassic. If you were talking about the Cretaceous era, you'd expect everything around that world to be under the Cretaceous animals. So I get what you're saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's the next James. Is the next image the plot? that you've got?
I'm gonna. The next image is. I was gonna go to that after, but I was gonna go with the next title. So, what is the next banner? It was title and logo, which we've discussed. So it was going to be cast and characters. It was going to be the next one.
Okay. We'll move on to the plot after then.
Yeah,
So
we'll
I've
do
got a
we'll
few
do
things to say.
we'll do the plot next. But before we get on to that, let's have a quick break for 20 seconds.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And just one thing left to say.
Life.
Find a way.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye
Take care.
bye.